You know how sometimes you hear a name and instantly think power player?
Mm-hmm.
Larry Fink.
Oh, yeah.
In the world of finance, that's him.
Big time.
But what happens when this Wall Street giant, I mean, he is the CEO of BlackRock,
Right.
the world's largest asset manager,
The big.
managing over $10 trillion.
Wow.
What happens when he sets his sights on Bitcoin?
That's what we are talking about today.
Okay.
This is a great topic. So we're diving deep into Larry Fink and Bitcoin. You know, it's not just some random CEO dabbling in crypto here.
Right.
BlackRock's move sent shockwaves through the entire financial system.
Yeah, like I said, he's the head of BlackRock. 10 trillion.
More money than most countries' GDPs.
It's unbelievable. But for years, he was a Bitcoin skeptic, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think I remember reading somewhere he called it a
Uh-huh.
money laundering vehicle.
Money laundering vehicle, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, classic. Back in the day.
So what changed?
Well, I think it's a couple things. One,
because it's not like Bitcoin got less volatile, right? It's still pretty...
no, Bitcoin's still Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
volatile.
Yeah.
But I think even the ultra-wealthy clients, you know, BlackRock's clients, even they were feeling the, what do they call it, FOMO?
FOMO, yeah. Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. They wanted a piece of the crypto pie.
That makes sense, yeah.
But they also didn't want the, like, wild west of unregulated crypto exchanges, right?
Sure.
They wanted in, but, you know, safely.
With some guardrails, yeah.
With some guardrails.
Yeah.
That's where BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF filing in 2023 comes in.
Can you remind us what an ETF is again?
Sure, an ETF, exchange-traded fund.
Right.
Basically, it's a basket of assets that you can buy and sell, like a stock.
Okay.
So a Bitcoin ETF lets investors get exposure to Bitcoin's price movements without actually holding the digital currency themselves.
Got it.
And this was a huge deal. It signaled that Bitcoin was moving from the fringes of finance
from the Wild West
to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like I said, big deal.
So client pressure was part of it. But there's got to be more.
Yeah. I think you're right. I don't think he did it just to keep his clients happy.
Right.
By 2023, the whole regulatory landscape around Bitcoin had matured significantly. I mean, look at the EU.
Right.
Their MiCA regulations really started to bring some clarity, you know, and consumer protection to the crypto market, which was huge.
Right.
You can't forget about, you know, you have Fink himself comparing Bitcoin to digital gold, a hedge against inflation.
That's right. I remember that.
It seems like he genuinely started seeing Bitcoin as a viable asset class.
Not just like a speculative bubble.
Exactly. You know, and the market reacted.
How so?
Oh, big time. I mean, BlackRock's move, it was like a green light for all those other institutional investors.
Yeah.
Fidelity, Vanguard.
Yeah, they jumped right on, right?
Oh, yeah. They weren't far behind launching their own crypto products. And, you know, Bitcoin's price surged. Of course it did. Everyone was jumping on the bandwagon.
Makes sense.
But this whole scenario, it brings up a really interesting question about Bitcoin's future.
Well, I mean, you have the whole decentralization debate, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but Bitcoin started, it was this radical idea, right, of a financial system totally free from government and corporate control.
Right.
And now you have Wall Street, these giants, stepping in.
Stepping in a big way.
It's kind of crazy.
And, you know, you have people that argue that this influx of institutional money really undermines the core values of Bitcoin. And then you have the other side. They say that, listen, this kind of mainstream adoption, it's absolutely necessary. For Bitcoin to reach its full potential, it'll bring stability.
Right.
And it'll bring access to a much wider audience.
So what started as an anti-establishment movement is now being embraced by the very institutions it was meant to disrupt. Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah. It's a strange world we live. Where do you think this is all heading?
I don't know. I mean, will Bitcoin become just another asset in the Wall Street game? Or can it hold on to its revolutionary spirit? I mean, what do you think?
Let us know.
Let us know on social media and we'll continue the discussion there.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.